Hello, Mitzvah Tools early adopter. This is Rabbi Dan Moskovitz, and I, along with Cantor Mark Bridowich and our entire Mitzvah Tools team, we are so excited. We are just days away from launch of Mitzvah Tools 2.0, a program we've been working on for over a year and for which we've had 10 years of experience through Mitzvah Tools 1. We are so excited to release this to you in just a few days. By the time Shavuot arrives, by the time Torah arrives at Mount Sinai, Mitzvah Tools will arrive in your inbox. Both, of course, momentous occasions for our people. So I want to just take a few minutes to show you under the hood and behind the curtain for this new platform that's been built from scratch, from the ground up. There's a longer demo, a 20-minute demo showing you even more features of Mitzvah Tools already available on our YouTube page, but let me show you just a little bit. So first I'm going to log in. I'm going to log in as Rabbi David Cohen, and just a demo account that we've created here. And when David Cohen logs in, the first thing he's going to see is his Program Manager dashboard. There's different settings for access in Mitzvah Tools Program Manager, and anybody can be a program manager that you designate, although we'll recommend that you just have one or two. This is the person that has the ability to change the settings, set the global features of Mitzvah Tools for your congregation, as well as create staff accounts, create student accounts. We're going to come to Sarah Goldberg in just a moment. But also within this profile, even though you're a program manager, you have all the access to the tasks, to the team messages, to the staff messages, to the resource bank, to your appointments calendar, all of that as well. So let's get right into it and click on Sarah Goldberg. And as we dive into her account, we're going to see some information about Sarah, her bat mitzvah. This date has already passed, but it would show the bar mitzvah date here. Now you can see one of the things we've got to fix is Sarah is a girl and it says bar mitzvah. That's the kind of stuff that we're just finishing up. Those little dotted I's and crossed T's that drive programmers nuts. That's what we've been working on for the last few days, just finishing those pieces. But here we go right in and we can go to Sarah's tasks panel, and we can see that there was one task assigned to Sarah. It was due on May 31st, and we can click on it and it brings up the task of chanting the Friday evening Kiddush. And we can see here that Rabbi Cohen actually gave her an assignment, and it was to go home and chant the Kiddush every Friday night, and he attached to that assignment a MP3 file of the Kiddush being chanted and a JPEG of the blessing itself that Sarah can access right there on her screen, on her pad, on her mobile phone, whatever it is. And I can even click this and it'll begin to play.
We raise our cups with wine or juice and turn to the Kiddush on page 7 to bless the Holy Shabbat.
Yom HaShlishi Vayechulu HaShamayim V'Haaretz.
Sounds pretty good, I think. And you can see that Rabbi Cohen even added the Saturday morning Kiddush below that as well. I could click that and it would play also. So we'll actually mark this task as completed. And we've now updated the task and it's done. The task is completed and we can see that it was assigned and it was completed. And that is all set. So we go back to Sarah's dashboard. We're back to Rabbi Cohen's dashboard, and we can go back to Sarah now for a moment. These kinds of navigation things, those are the little workflows that we're just fixing before we release it to you. So we can look at team messages. Now, in addition to tasks, there's messages associated with each student, and these are messages to all the members of Sarah's team. Sarah communicates with her team in a threaded chat. No more emails going back and forth. We know that teens don't even check their emails, so these messages will show up right in her Mitzvah Tools program. And wait for it, we've built into Mitzvah Tools 2.0, and it will release just a few weeks after we launch SMS notifications so that Sarah and all the team members, if you desire, if you want for your synagogue, can actually receive their notices not just via email but also via text message. Those are some of the enhancements that we've added. So Sarah and Rabbi Cohen have a little dialogue going here. Rabbi Cohen provided Sarah with her Torah portion and again provided an image of what that is. But he could have provided a Word document, a PDF file, an audio file, of course. And to add those files and comments, it's really simple. Here are your materials. And you can just drop files from your desktop right into this field here, or you can click on the resource bank and you can attach something. We'll attach the Torah blessings just by attaching the resource, and boom, there it is. We click Submit Comment, and that will show up now in the system. Sarah can click on the PDF here. We're going to open that up in a new tab, And there's the PDF of the Torah blessings. So we'll go back to our dashboard again, and we're going to go down to staff notes. Now, sometimes there's things we want to share with the team members that are associated with the student that we don't want to have the parents or the students involved with necessarily. And so we can share staff notes here. And this is a dialogue that takes place between Rabbi Cohen and a tutor in the system who's also part of Sarah's team, Jacob. And we can see they're talking about how Sarah's headed off to camp and that Jacob should prepare a packet for her. And then Jacob remembers, hey, everything's on Mitzvah Tools, and if Sarah has access to the internet at camp, maybe in a computer lab, she can just work on it there, or somebody, if she forgets it, can download it for her and print it out at camp. So we go back into our dashboard again. That's our landing page. And we go back into Sarah one more time. And we can see also on Sarah's screen here that Sarah's got some appointments coming up. And these have been scheduled in Mitzvah Tools with her tutor, Jacob. And we can see here our staff notes. We can add a quick staff note here as well. Worked with Sarah today. She is doing great. Even got spell check built in, and we can quickly add that note, and boom, that shows up right there, and it gets flagged as a new notice, and everybody gets an email on her staff team to tell her that tell you that there is a note there. And right here is the team that's associated with Sarah, and we can click on that, and we can see their email addresses. If I click this button here, it'll initiate a Skype call, and if I click FaceTime here, it'll initiate FaceTime. If I was on a phone or a tablet that was connected as a phone, I could just click the phone number and it would dial the team member. Now again, this is on your side as David Cohen, as the rabbi that's looking at this. Let's log out, and I'll just show you one more thing. We're going to log in now as Sarah's mom. I kept the passwords the same to make this easy. Now Sarah's mom's going to see a few different things. So first of all, Beth Goldberg, Sarah's mom, might have more than one child in the system at any given time. Maybe they were twins, or they're siblings that are having their B'nai Mitzvahs close together. So the first thing she's going to see is a way to manage her children, if it was only that easy that you could click and manage your children. So we click in for Sarah's profile, and now we're seeing it as a parent dashboard here for Beth Goldberg. We see a little bit more information, some of the same stuff, but now we're going to see honors here. And we're going to see her honors list, and so we can click into that, and we can see the honors as well as the description of what those honors are and information about them. And we can easily edit an honor. So let's add the second aliyah, and for the second aliyah, we're going to invite up Miriam Goldberg, and her Hebrew name is Miriam Bat David Sarah. And we're going to note on this that Miriam is also going to present her with a yod at this time. And then we just click the update on the honor there, and we go back into Sarah Goldberg. And now we go back into the honors. Again, these are the clicks and the things that we're fixing, so you won't have to click a couple of times there. And we can see right here on this honor sheet, which you can print out, the second aliyah is Miriam Goldberg, her Hebrew name, and the comment about it, and that could be as verbose as you want it to be. And of course, we could add honors to this as well. We could add a custom honor if there was something specific. We go back into our dashboard, and we can see Sarah's appointments, as I said. We can see her team messages and her tasks. But here's something that Beth Goldberg can do that Sarah couldn't, and that is to request an appointment. So let's do something interesting here. I know calendar integration was such an important feature, and there's more detail about it in the 20-minute video, but let me just show you this quickly. We click Request Appointment. There's some demo stuff in here. We're going to request a tutoring appointment with our tutor, Jacob. We're going to request that for Thursday, the 30th of June at 3 o'clock p.m. We're going to add a note here. Can't wait to learn with you. Whatever we're going to say, and we can click Submit. And then once we click Submit, what's going to happen here in just a moment. There we go. Sorry, I kept clicking on the wrong thing. Is that is going to send an email, And that email is going to have within it an invitation for you to accept the appointment. In fact, let me just open up my email here for a second. And here we have the invitation for the appointment request. Came through in my email, and we can see here that it is unconfirmed, but all the information is provided, and all I have to do is click here to accept it, or click here to decline it, and if I do that, it'll put it in my calendar. And then we go back into Sarah Goldberg, and we're just going to refresh her page. And then we can see that that appointment has shown up here. I know that the timing's a little off. That's the other thing we're fixing. We're just getting our clocks in sync. That's 6 minutes. It's driving our programs a little nuts, but we'll have it worked out before we release Mitzvah Tools to you. So that's a quick look behind the curtain and under the hood of Mitzvah Tools 2.0. We are very, very excited to share this program with you. Again, we will be releasing in just a few days before Shavuot. When Torah arrives at Mount Sinai, Mitzvah Tools will arrive in your inbox. Take some time if you'd like to look at the fuller demo that's on our YouTube page as well, linked in this email that we sent you. And again, thank you for supporting Mitzvah Tools, for supporting this project. We so look forward to partnering with you in bringing technology and innovation to one of the most sacred things we do as Jewish educators, and that is to work with families in this incredible liminal moment for themselves and for our community of bringing children to Torah. Take care.